Hey everybody, this is the 15.2 guided practice with Mr. V. Going to be doing the odds. Today is all about ratios and polygons. So, are the polygons similar? If they are, write the scale factor or the similarity ratio. So, I know that like this one's pretty easy, right? Because this angle is equal to this angle. This one's 2 spots there. 3 here, 3 here, right? So they are similar, so it should be yes. And then what you can do is just take like one similar side, which would be AB, to XY. So I'd put 10 over 5, which I then would reduce to 2 over 1, or just scale factor would be 2. I got the answers here, so yes, the scale factor would be 2 or 1/2. So it's pretty much saying like going from this one to this one is 1/2 because it's cutting it in half. This one to this one is increasing it by 2. So you can take this 2 over 1 and flip it to then be 1 over 2. So this would be or 1 over 2. All right, let's look at this one. So immediately I can say no because it doesn't give me any angle markings like we had before. It has none of those, so the angles aren't the same. So therefore the polygons are not similar. So then I don't have to do anything. So no, not congruent angles. All right, B. So let's just take a quick look, see if things are congruent. So NMK, and then we start with this one. So let's say we start with this, we go down this way, and we go this way. So yes, these are similar ones. And then, so K to M to N would be like saying A to B to C. So KM, we don't know what that is, but I know what KN is. KN is 35, and then I know what AC is. That's 20. Reduce that. That's going. I can divide that by 5, so that'd be 7 over 4, or 4 over 7. So make sure you write yes in there too. All right, complete the proportions and congruence statements. Angle M, right here, should be equal. So, I mean, really, how is this going to line up, really? You could rewrite this. So how would we rotate this in order to make it look like what I just drew? And I'll just bring this down. So that means I would be in the top corner. J would be in the top right corner, H would be in the bottom left, and K would be in the bottom right. So M is going to equal I, HK, so I'll do this in a different color. So, a second.
Ari Lee, please come.
All right, sorry about that. So HK over something is equal to HI over LM. So the one that's in this, the one thing that we're missing in the yellow is obviously this angle right here, so that'd be LO. LO. And then finally, this last one here I'll do in blue. Angle N is going to be angle J. And make sure you're doing all your labeling and stuff. And then let's see how I did. Let's check the answers. Angle I, LO, and angle J. All right, 13. Polygons are similar. Find the values of the variables. So it tells us they're similar, so that's great. So that means this side is going to be equal to this side, and this side is going to be equal, or proportional, I should say, to this side. So that'd be like saying 5 over 3.3 is going to be equal to 6 over x. So then 5x is going to be equal to 8, no, I'm sorry, not 18. It should be 18.9, I believe, but we're going to do 6 times 3.3. 19.8. What am I talking about? 19.8. I'm going to divide that by 5, and I get 3.96. So x equals 3.96. Now if I round to the tenths, that means I round up, which is then equal to 4 feet. All right, same one with this one. It tells us the polygons are similar, so that means they're going to be proportional. So I'm going to do, let's do this one over this one, and then this one over EH. So that'd be 1.5 over x is going to be equal to 4 over 10, and it's all in centimeters. So that would give me 4x is going to be equal to 15. And then I'll just divide by 4. So 15 divided by 4 is going to give me 3.75. And then it's going to be centimeters. All right, last page, the scale factor or similarity ratio of the triangles. So DG. So let's just take a quick look here. So DG compared to, oh, I'm sorry. First, you got to find the scale factor. So if these are similar, which I says it should be, right? So DF is going to be similar to WX. So I could do 6 over 4, which is I can then reduce to then 3 over 2, and I can flip that. So it should be 3 over 2 or 2 over 3. Let's see if I'm right. You know I am. All right. So DG from here to here is going to equal WZ. Measure G, which is right here, is going to be measure Z. And then WZ, so that's from right here, is going to equal DG. Check my answers. Oh, wow. I'm supposed to find numbers. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm assuming I have to use the Pythagorean theorem. So let's just do some erasing here, and we'll start over. So for example, DG, hope I didn't want to do that. DG, this line right here, and then, so essentially what I need to do is that if this is 6 and this is 4, I'll do 6 over 4, which is, so let me see here, let me think what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'd have to set up a proportion. So let's say we're looking for that. This is equal to x, right? So that'd be like 3 over x is equal to 4 over 6, and then I would solve from there. So that would mean 4x is going to be equal to 18. I'm going to divide 18 divided by 4 is 4.5. What am I doing wrong here? Let me check here. Okay, so I figured it out. I was doing everything right, so I'm still doing exactly what I should be doing here. I set up the right equation. I found that x is going to be equal to 4.5, right? So now I plug that in. So now I have, this is 6, this is 4.5, and I can find this long leg right here, which is DG, using the Pythagorean theorem, right? So that would be 4.5 5 squared plus 6 squared is equal to c squared. So that would be 20.25 squared, not squared, that's already squared, sorry about that, plus 36 is equal to c squared. So I would get 56.25 is equal to c squared. I would take the square root of both of these in order to find c, and when I do that, I get 7.5. Okay? All right, measure G. Measure G. We gotta find measure G here. Let me erase some of this real quick. All right, we know the scale factor is still 2/3 or 3/2. So measure G. This guy right here. Well, I know that this is 90 right here, right? So, and I know that this is 90 degrees. So that would mean angle Z should be, it should be the same angle. So angle G is going to be equal to angle Z, okay? But what I have to find out is, I have to find out what measure Z is. However, I have two of the angles, so I'm going to do 180 minus 90 minus 37, and that's 53. So if it's 53 in Z, it's going to be 53 in G. Let's see if I'm right. All right, there we go. Back on track. All right, now WZ here. I'm just going to erase a little bit for clarity. And then I'll erase some of this stuff too. All right. WZ, we're looking for WZ, this long one right here. Well, guess what? I already know that this is 7.5, right? And that's the bigger one. So I got to reduce it, right? So what I could do is, let's say I don't know what this is. This is X, right? And I know FD is equal to 6. I know XW is equal to 4. So what I could do is 4 over 6 is going to be equal to, so that's this over this, is going to be equal to X over 7.5. So then 6X is going to be equal to 4 times 7.5, which is 30. So then X should be 5. So WZ should be 5. Let's take a quick look. And there you go. All right. Feel free to email me. You know my email. Let me know if you have any questions. All right. Thanks. Have a good night.